what if your partner turns around? If I turn to my partner, I say, babe, Ramit told me to go get a prenup.
Yeah.
And she goes, absolutely not.
Well, that's not a good introduction. I wouldn't say that. Although I don't mind if you throw me under the bus. Oh, this guy, Ramit, he said this thing. Fine. How to bring it up is an art. So when I was deciding on a prenup, I asked for lots of advice from lots of friends. And some of the advice out there, especially online, is not great. One of the most common pieces of advice is blame it on your lawyer. I'm like, get real. You're about to build a life with your partner and you can't be honest about this thing. This in the grand scheme is a minor topic. So I'll tell you exactly what I said to my wife. We sat down and I said, I want to talk to you about something. You know that because of how long I've been in business, I've been very lucky, I've been fortunate, I worked hard, I've built this business up, and I'm really proud of what I've accomplished and saved. And you also know my lifestyle. I don't drive around in a Lamborghini. I like to travel, I like to wear nice clothes, and I like to save money. And it's important to me that as we are getting closer in our relationship to getting married, that we talk about a prenup. And my heart was pounding. I had planned it. I had thought about it. I had talked to so many people. What I knew is I wanted to take responsibility. It's not some lawyer that wants it. It's me. It's important to me. I wanted to bring up the topic and I wanted to reassure my wife that I'm not going to change overnight when we get married into someone who's blowing all of our money. It's just important because of the business that I'd built. In her response, I was like, how is she going to respond? Because bringing up a prenup is very fraught. She's the best. She said, okay, I wasn't expecting that, but I'm willing to learn more about it. That's as good of a response as I could have hoped. So we started the series of conversations. We both had lawyers. It was going well at first until it wasn't. And we were talking about numbers that to me seemed astronomical. I started to feel resentful. She didn't feel listened to. She didn't feel heard. She started to feel resentful. And these conversations were like so difficult. I would say they were some of the most difficult conversations of our relationship. At one point she said, we should go see a therapist because these conversations are not good. And I was like, you're right. So we went to see a therapist. We sat in that therapist's office. I still remember. Therapist asked us a bunch of questions, including, how do you see money? And she turned to me. I was like, how do I see money? Growth. I could literally see numbers floating in front of my eyes. The optimizer in me was talking about the rule of 72.